Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Swamp Fever Tapes. Now, this is a MLP analog horror based off of the swamp fever disease. Now, this is created by. Oh, please bear with me. I might completely butcher this. Ryuji Saeki. I'm not too sure. That is heck of a name for me to try and pronounce. That is way out of my league. So, without further ado, and apologies for butchering that name, let's begin. Swamp Fever and You. Brought to you by the Equestrian Research Department.
Welcome to your Swamp Fever guidance tape. Today, we will take a look at the symptoms of swamp fever, along with the step-by-step infection prevention plan to keep you and your loved ones safe during this pandemic.
Okay.
Let's begin, shall we? Unlike the common cold, or even a nasty flu, swamp fever is an extremely fatal infection that can be spread fairly easily if every pony doesn't take the necessary precautions. While it is called a fever, swamp fever is not just that. While a fever will be the starting process of the first stage of the infection, following symptoms will include headaches, chills, fatigue, coughing, and body aches.
It sounds like a fever.
The first stage is no different from a flu, but as time goes on, the second stage will only amplify the infection. As stage 2 begins to develop, you will start noticing blotches of discolored skin along your body, along with an amplified cough. As the cough continues, you may notice phlegm and blood bubbling up.
Oh, gross.
This will continue
Fun.
with stage 2, along with the following symptoms such as violent sneezing, increased heart rate,
Sneezing,
restlessness, delirium, along with signs of anemia and emaciation.
Oh my, it just
Before
gets
we
better.
get into stage 3, let's discuss
Those
what
are all
happens
bad.
to the body during stage 4, the final stage of swamp fever. Let's meet Cherry Dew.
Yeah, we're gonna
Cherry was out playing
put
near
that
the
over here
swamp
in the
with
corner.
all of her friends. But little did Cherry know, the lily pads near the swamp carried a spore pod that found its way towards Cherry. After the lily pad spreads its spores, a parasite found its way inside of Cherry, infecting her
Okay.
with swamp fever.
Oh, fun.
Here is Cherry before the infection,
Hi, Cherry. You looking fine, I guess?
and here is
Yes,
Cherry after the
Logan?
final stage of the infection.
Don't show me. No, what does Cherry look like? Oh my god. Holy Cherry. Patient 0. Dude, that went from like 1 to a 10. Oh my gosh. She was only a child.
The final stage of swamp fever will see the infected pony's body go through a massive change. The skin will harden and resemble bark found on a
Okay,
tree,
that makes sense.
though limbs can still remain flexible and mobile.
That's weird.
Past the skin, the body retains all vital organs, although bones are dissolved within the body, leaving
fun.
only behind muscle, organs, nerves,
Oh,
and
gross.
veins.
It's just a
The
mush
bodies
pile.
also start developing their own sporopods to help spread the pollen, to reproduce, and repeat its cycle. Spores from a final stage infected are incredibly contagious, and contact should be kept at a minimum. Those ponies within the final stage are extremely hostile towards non-infected ponies and will attack if
Is that
approached.
Applejack?
Their strength is heavily amplified, though their speed is slower than its counterpart, the stage 3 infected. Taking a look at the discolored spots from stage 2, we can compare them to stage 3, as the pony's flesh will begin to rot at an accelerated speed. Along with the rot, the infected pony will begin being hostile towards others
This
and
is
will
so
act
extreme.
aggressively. Unlike the first and second stages, the third stage can spread the infection through its own means. A bite, scratch, or even transfer of blood will cause infection. So make sure to wash your hands and face after dealing with your infected friends. The parasite within the
Don't do it
stage
with your
3
friends.
infected will manipulate the brain in order to keep it well fed, forcing the host to seek out meat in a delirious, aggressive, and feral manner. That means a pony infected at this stage will either consume itself, or it will consume other ponies. Their hunger cannot be satisfied, and they will attack if given the chance. Though, unlike your favorite zombie movie, they do keep their brain.
Oh, fun.
They keep their memories.
Oh, double
And they
not
will
fun.
use that against you.
Oh, great.
They will plead.
Oh, great.
They will scream.
They know my weaknesses.
Do not let them in.
Oh,
They are not alive.
oh my god.
They are not your friends.
Oh my god. That
They
was
are
awful.
not your family. Put them out of their misery.
That got very violent. There is no prevention. What the heck? All my friends are dead. She promised a cure. She lied. They took my daughter away. They ran tests. They mutilated her. I can still hear her screams. To hell with Equestria. I'm sorry for this. But if you're watching this, there is still time for you. I left the gates open. Escape here. Show them what they did to my little dewdrop. Okay, we're just gonna disable those. Folks can always feel free to turn the audio down on your end. So, I'm sorry, was that person talking with, like, the, To Hell with Equestria? You did really good making that. That was a well-done tape. Was that the parent of that cherry pony, who got infected by the lily pad? It must be, right? Swamp fever prevention tips. Brought to you by the Equestrian Research Department.
Welcome to the second set of tapes to help you through the swamp fever pandemic. Today, we will be looking at prevention steps to help you through these troubling times and how you can conquer the infection. Let's begin. First, let's take a look at some terminology used by our leading scientists to help with our approach to the infection. The parasite. While the folks at the Equestria Research Department titled it Dolorfolia, the parasite has been given the more common name, the Oakland parasite. The Oakland parasite starts off as a microscopic organism and lives within the spores of the lily pads found around swamps.
This is interesting.
The Oakland parasite will begin to grow at a rapid pace once it discovers a warm home to settle into. That is why we can find the sporopods located within humid swamps. The early stages of the Oakland parasite are easy to avoid. Taking steps like washing hooves, showering, and most importantly, keeping your mouth covered are great precautions to make sure the infection not only stays at bay, but helps stop the spread of the infection at the source.
Dude, I will never
Upon the first and second stages, if a pony is infected, they must be quarantined, as they easily carry the infection. Physical contact must be avoided at all costs, but if an accident does happen, please follow the previous steps.
Guys, I already
The
forgot
third
to
stage infected is a lot harder to treat when it comes to keeping the infection down. The hostile nature of the infected ponies will mean trouble for disinfecting the surrounding areas. Sometimes, the best case is to deep clean as much as you can to make sure the spores and parasites do not find a humid place to stay and grow. Red mold, also known as Rufus plaga, has slowly become a concern for researchers, so you might need to look at more extreme measures of cleaning. Now, let's take a look at steps of preparation when it comes to dealing with someone who is infected. Whether it's a quarantine pony nearby or someone on the street who shows heavy signs of infections, it's not too late to learn the important steps to keeping yourself out of harm's way. If you see signs of the early stages of infection, Remember to stay several feet apart and keep your face mask on at all times, as even just the slightest cough or sneeze could transfer the parasite over to other ponies. If you suspect a pony is infected and out in the public, remain calm and let your local authority know they have not been quarantined. A stage 3 infected will be easier to spot, but spotting them will usually cause issues. Their amplified speed and strength can easily overpower an average-sized pony. Keeping your distance is not enough. The best course of action is to get somewhere safe and keep the infected away from you. While feral, they still retain their ability to speak and will use the memories of the host to try and gain your trust. They will do anything to try and get close to you. Remember the symptoms and keep your eyes peeled for anything that might seem a bit suspicious. One of the common ways to tell if a pony is a stage 3 infected is the way that a pony will speak. If you notice any anomalies in their speech, then remain cautious. A look of malicious intent will also be quite noticeable.
I'd be concerned about all those
If you
things.
find yourself in a predicament that requires you to take action, please remember the following. You must destroy the parasite that is nestled in the brain. While you might be tempted to look towards decapitation, the parasite will still live inside the brain, causing the separated part of the host to reconnect with the mutilated body.
Oh, screw that.
Destroying the brain entirely has been reported to be the most effective way to stop an attack. Smashing, crushing, or even complete destruction of the head by other means are very effective.
Well, if you destroy the rest of the body instead of the head. Audio recording. Somebody trying to break into something? Oh, someone's destroying a head. Is it oh my god, what is... It's reconnecting, isn't it? Nope, that's laughter. What the heck? What the heck? See, when it does that...
Just remember
I thought
to
it
keep
was
their blood
over.
away from any openings of your body, such as mouth, ears, eyes, nose, or any possible open wounds you might have. Prevention against a stage 4 infected starts at the most simple step. Stay away from places that contain spore pods.
Go figure.
Stage 4 infected, while hostile and stronger than the stage 3 infected, remain deeper within humid areas. Swamps, forests, and even underground tunnels have been noted to contain stage 4 infected.
Dude, they're everywhere.
If exploring these areas, each pony must be prepped for the worst case scenario.
Yeah, flamethrowers.
Water, medicine,
Nope,
bandages,
flamethrowers.
disinfectant, companions, and any weaponry must be acquired to protect our civilians
Lots
from
of
a
fun,
worst
lots
case
of fun.
scenario
Burn
situation.
the world down.
If encountering a 4-stage infected,
That
remember
looks
the following steps.
A nervous system walking around for ponies. Flee. Good advice.
Unlike stage 3, this stage is a lot slower and can easily be outrun. Take the proper
Looks like
steps to make
Applejack
sure that
Pie.
you and any pony are not left behind, and flee from the area as fast as possible. Do not try to run in a zigzag pattern, as it will
Serpentine.
only close the distance between you and the
Serpentine.
stage 4 infected.
That thing's huge. Looks like it's got like mandibles almost.
If you are blocked and are unable to flee, the next best step is to find a place that is out of sight from the infected. While the infected's eyesight is weakened after transformation, they can still see clearly enough to know when there is a figure in the open. Try to blend in with your surroundings and stay in the dark to make sure it doesn't spot you. Unlike the 3rd stage, this stage is heavily resilient. There are still a lot that scientists are doing to research possible weaknesses within this stage. The most effective, though most dangerous, is fire, due to their bark-like textured skin. This could cause issues when it comes to trying to flee or hide. If all else fails, and you find yourself infected by a stage 4 infected, then your only course of action is to end the misery.
Yeah, I kind of
Stop the
figured.
infection at the source.
Oh my god.
Destroy your brain by any means. Do not let the parasite win.
Yeah, goosebumps. Dude, I think swamp fever prevention tips. Okay, so let me think real quickly. So the parasite lives inside the spore pod, right? And once you get the spore pod into you, the spore pod hatches or whatever. Then the parasite makes its way to your little brain stem where it does all of its hokey pokey, funky wonky magic. And yeah, it turns you into one of those things. Those sickly, diseased ponies. I'm guessing that what was it? This like audio recording thing is a pony either destroying a brain infected, but the laughing concerns me a little bit. It's not so funny, lady. You're kind of freaking me out here. I feel like that's what a lot of analog horror does. It just makes you always question every little thing. Don't trust anything. Ask more questions than what you're gonna get for answers. Bravo to you folks. Y'all did good. That was fun. That was a fun one. That was a good one. But we still have more. Swamp Fever interview. Audio log TS0724.
Please state your name, position, and where you work.
Twilight Sparkle. I'm the head researcher of the science department at the Equestria Research Department.
Black Mesa Research.
Could you state the date for me? Month and day.
July 24th.
Good. First things first. How have you been holding up? I know that the attack yesterday must have been scary.
Oh, it was. It's the 4th time the gates were left open, right?
That is correct. Could you tell me about the research you've been leading with your team? How's progress been?
Progress has been slow. The attacks alone have delayed our experiments. Not to mention the swamps are all under lockdown until further notice.
Thank God.
Things have just been stressful.
Could you tell me what you're researching?
A cure for swamp fever. Hopefully an end to all of this.
It can't be easy. Especially with Celestia's time crunches.
Oh, it's definitely been difficult,
Celestia.
but I have hope that we'll make some progress. Patient Zero is most likely our best bet. It's been very agitated recently, most likely due to the attacks at the base. It's almost like it knew they were coming.
Possible connections to hive mind activity?
What?
Not enough evidence to prove it, but something to keep an eye out on.
Any possibility we know the cause of it, minus the spores?
Not entirely. All we know is that Patient Zero had first contact with the parasite. It's a shame we weren't able to get it earlier.
I heard the reports. I think that's enough of our interview for today. Now I'll let you get back to work. Same time next week for an update?
Of course. Thank you.
Swamp Fever interview. Oh my gosh. Y'all did good. Holy cow. I'm amazed by the quality of this. 9 minutes? Expedition! Oh, this is gonna go downhill. Recruitment tape? Alright. Alright, folks. It's me, your lead recruiter here.
Welcome to the Equestria Science Department, new recruits. Here at the ESD, we are the powerhouse of all scientific advances within Equestria and have made incredible discoveries within the field to evolve the life of every pony.
Alright.
We have facilities all throughout Equestria and plan to spread the reach out to even further locations.
Holy cow, they're far away.
But first, let us introduce ourselves and our future projects that you will be joining us on.
Great.
Let's begin.
I'm excited. Oh my gosh. Pharmaceutical.
Have you ever wanted to develop life-saving medicine? Located within Manhattan, our pharmaceutical facility helps produce all sorts of medicine to help the daily lives of ponies. Whether someone is struck with a cold, facing severe body aches, or even life-threatening diseases, you can count on our facility to research and discover ways to help anyone who is suffering, no matter how small or big it might seem. This pharmaceutical facility is run by Dr. Duke Apricot, a
Hi,
well-experienced mayor who has been with the department for several years. Due to Dr. Apricot's dedication to the practices of medicine, he has been a massive help in the development of several treatments, with extremely positive results.
Task Force Audio.
This is Dash 3, proceeding with expedition with Alpha.
Oh my
Bravo
god,
and Delta
I'm
are in
Deacon.
position and awaiting confirmation.
I love it.
Dash 3 confirmed. Remain cautious when entering.
Affirmative.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
Can you watch where you're pointing, Matt?
Can you watch where you're stepping? You're supposed to be on my left.
Hey, focus. We don't need another incident.
I'm geeking.
Yes, ma'am.
I like it a lot.
I just wish they wouldn't send us out in the dead of night. This place creeps me out.
Infected eyesights are worse in the dark. At least that's what Bravo confirmed on their last expedition.
Soren, can you get a photograph of that opening?
On it.
Oh my god, this is so good. I'm freaking out. Like a fangirl. Technology. I want to know more about the combat.
Have you ever wanted to create helpful and innovative pieces of technology?
Sure.
Located within San Francisco, our technology research and development facility has led to incredible advances in technology, ranging from appliances used daily, a wider range of prosthetic development, to even the more complex machinery built to increase production and manufacturing.
This is where Rainbow Dash gets all the
Engineers
limbs
from
back
all over Equestria have found wonderful career opportunities within our technology facilities, and help increase the demand for more opportunities for others to join in. Whether it's computer software scientists, or even inventors wanting to show off their creations, we take pride in every pony who joins our department.
Oh yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go.
You see that?
House in the distance. Looks abandoned.
This
Fire
is
1,
right up
this
my
is Dash
alley.
3. Alpha team has spotted an abandoned house off in the distance, about 40 meters away. Confirmation to proceed.
Roger, Dash 3. Permission granted. You are confirmed entry.
Roger that.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Alright,
I'm just kidding, Joe.
safety off 15 meters. Let's move in.
Affirmative.
Masks up. Red mold spotted.
Blaze. Photograph.
Got it.
Oh my. I got goosebumps. I'm digging it. This is good. Biology, botany, and chemistry.
Would you like to join the leading facility that started it all?
Dang right.
Would you like to make incredible biological discoveries, or
Heck
work
yeah.
with a dedicated team to help research advanced formulas?
Darn right.
Located within Canterlot, the home of our founder Celestia
Oh,
Solis,
yes.
this facility is the
Oh,
pride
hail.
and joy of the ESD, and is the heart of the Equestria Research Department, otherwise known as the ERD. Led by some of the smartest minds in science, including the award-winning Dr. Twilight Sparkle, you'll find your home located at the start of it all.
Dude,
Our
I'm,
newly formed
I
botany
love this
section
so
within
much.
the facility has slowly become a staple of scientific discovery, as several of our other facilities rely on our research within our wildlife. Ranging from pharmaceuticals with our plant-based research, or even our engineers with minerals located by our teams, you'll be making Equestria a better place within our team.
Taking the front.
Taking mid. Blaze, get behind me.
They're
Roger
picking,
that.
they're picking League of Legends lanes.
You ready?
Affirmative.
Signs of life. Someone was here not that long ago.
With all that mold, it could be a scourge. Stay cautious.
What's a scourge?
Hose up.
No, wait.
I said, hose up.
Okay. Please. It's my
Oh
wife.
god, no.
She's sick. We were being chased.
You sound sick.
Took shelter. Please, you have to help.
Hey,
With the 9
stay
millimeter?
right there. Do not move.
Where's your wife?
She's in the back room.
Dude.
I can take you to her.
No.
She's not infected,
No, she's definitely affected.
She's fatigued from all the running. Please.
There's red mold outside.
Misty, Soren, go check the back room.
Affirmative.
Sir,
wait.
please, make your way to that corner and stay right where I can see you.
Oh my god. I'm freaking out.
Her name is Daisy.
We're gonna help Daisy. Just stay over there.
You're gonna help put it down? You're gonna execute him, aren't you?
Blaze, keep your sights on him.
You're gonna execute them, aren't you?
Misty, can you hear me? Details, what's her status? Misty,
It's a bloodbath in here.
everyone, regroup now.
What? I have questions.
We welcome you to our team and hope that you
Yes!
find a place within our facilities to help the lives of every pony in Equestria.
Yeah, I think you
To
need
set
more
you off on
people
your
with
journey,
guns.
please have a listen to our founder's words of encouragement.
What's up, Celestia? Guys, I'd be horrible for interviews, right?
Fire
let's be
1,
honest.
this is Dash 3. Building was scouted. Had a run-in with an infected and mutilated pony. Sending over the photos right now.
Oh my gosh, it
Dash
was
3,
being
what's the
controlled
status of
by
your
the
unit?
parasite.
A bit shaken. This one's a bit harder to take down. Faster than usual. No injuries, though.
Affirmative. Want to call off the expedition for tonight? Seems like y'all had enough action.
Let's regroup at the forest entrance. What's Bravo and Charlie's status?
Haven't been able to get a line with them. Sections 5 and 6 of the forest are dead zones. Permission granted to the end of the expedition. Set up the building before leaving, though.
Roger that. We'll contact once we get to the entrance. Blaze, you know what to do.
Finally.
Burn it down?
Hey, Dash, get over here.
What's up?
I think he busted my camera during the attack.
Oh, bummer.
He didn't touch you, did he?
No, when he swiped, he hit the camera.
Spitfires ain't gonna be happy to hear about that. Replacing these things is a pain.
Oh, we can shoot faster next time. Oh boy, I can't wait to see this. Oh my god, I don't want to see this. Get rid of it. Get it off my screen. Get it off my screen. Go. Swamp Fever Expedition. That was very good. I'm really invested in this now. Like, really invested. To all of them. Goosebumps. For your service with the Equestrian Special Forces. Celestia is hiding something. Oh, did she create another bioweapon again? We'll try reading that out. Speak up, traitor. Their blood is on your hands. We want answers. We deserve answers. Remember their faces? Remember their names? I do. Remember their families. Remember that they died from your lies. What the heck? A rebellion is brewing. And that is the last thing. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was so well done. So I can hardly read this here. So I can't really read this. It's unfortunately a little too blurry. Channeling will. I don't know. Sorry, folks. I'm not gonna make an attempt. But if folks can figure this out, feel free to post whatever it says in the comments below. Holy cow! This was an excellent series. I was on board. Man, I should do more analog horror on this channel. This was really fun. This was enjoyable. This was a treat. This was a blast. And it was fun. It was fun. It was great. So, folks, I'll leave the link to the channel so you can, folks, oh my gosh, English, can go watch these yourself. Because, quite honestly, this was really well done. I really enjoyed it. It really did its job. It really hit me where it should. I don't really ever get goosebumps. Like, that's just like a natural problem I have. I don't really get goosebumps ever, no matter how really cold it gets or anything. But this gave me goosebumps. It happens. So anyway, folks, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.